Good morning, everyone. It is a beautiful Sunday morning here in Snellville, Georgia. And I know many of my friends are getting ready to head out to church this morning, as am I, and getting ready to head out to Anniston Road Baptist, where I love to worship with my brothers and sisters there. And you, of course, are all invited to come join with us today. You can come to my class at 9:30 and worship at 10:45. But this morning, as I was getting ready, I was thinking about road signs. I was thinking about how, when I head to church, there'll be different signs that I pass, some that I take for granted because I know the way I go. I'll see stop signs and yield signs. And of course, if I go the wrong way, I might see a U-turn sign or a wrong way sign. But I was thinking about how every Sunday morning across our nation, there are pastors and worship leaders and Sunday school teachers, life group leaders, leaders in all different areas of ministry who hold up road signs. And you may say, Joe, what in the world are you talking about? Because every one of us who has any type of influence, any type of responsibility to speak to others or sing praises to the Lord, all of us carry around road signs with us. And we can make a decision how we use those road signs. Sadly, sometimes in the modern church today, some will use those road signs to point people to themselves, or they will use them to point people to something else going on in the church, but not necessarily focus on the main thing, and Jesus himself spoke these words. Think of what kind of road sign he used. John 14:6, Jesus said to him, I am the way, I am the truth, and the life. No one comes to the Father but by me. Jesus pointed people directly to his Father through him. And today I encourage each of you, as you share, whether it be with a small group or with an entire congregation, to use the words in this precious book, to use some very powerful road signs. Because you have the ability today to influence those you speak to as God works through you in their lives. I pray for leaders to use this word to tell some to yield their hearts to Jesus. For others, you need to tell them to stop and make a U-turn because of the direction their lives are headed. Some of them you need to boldly say, wrong way. Your life is headed the wrong way, and you need to turn around. Some need to turn their lives over to Jesus for the first time. Some need to yield their hearts back to him, or maybe they haven't been in a long time. But most of all, I pray you will have an arrow road sign that points up to Jesus Christ. More than anything else, more than anything going on in your congregation today, more than fellowship, more than good teaching, more than any program you have going on, more than any ministry emphasis today, I pray that leaders everywhere will point people simply upwards to Jesus Christ. And secondly, they will point people to the altars in their churches where people can spend time one-on-one with the Lord in humble submission to him and his will and his plans, that they might find his direction for their lives. And maybe you're out there today, maybe you can't even go to church, maybe you're headed to work, maybe you're shut in, you can't get out on your own. And no matter where you're at, the Lord will meet you where you are. And I pray if you're in a place in your life where you've been resistant to what God's trying to show you, that this day, this morning, you would yield to his will, that you would stop whatever you're doing right now, and you would yield to his will. If you've never given your life to him, this very morning, you would surrender your life to Jesus Christ, because he loves you so much, and he has great plans for you. And I pray that would be your decision this morning. For those of you who are pastors and leaders and teachers and worship leaders, As I said, I pray your focus today will be using your road signs and pointing people simply to Jesus Christ. Nothing greater could happen in the life of any member of your church, of anyone attending, that they would turn their life, their will, their heart over to Jesus Christ this day. So that's what I'm praying for y'all today. Praying for leaders across our country today, that that's simply what they will do. Use their road signs and use this map, greatest map ever handed to us, to point people to Jesus Christ this morning. I pray you all have a fantastic Sunday, and I cannot wait to see y'all back later this week. God bless you all. We will see you real soon.